Okay, hey everybody, and welcome to this review of the Capital Spreads platform. Basically, we've logged in, and this is the first screen that you see. So at the bottom, you've got your cash balance, any P&L that you're running. We haven't got any trades open, so that's zero for us. You're taken straight to the popular markets screen. So this is the list of markets that Capital believes that most people are interested in. So you can see it's got Brent crude, Barclays, all of which are open at the moment. At the time we're recording this video, the US markets are closed, so Apple, Google, King is not available to trade yet. Let's have a look. Just cover off the main markets that you have available to you. So it's all organised in the left-hand nav. So you have the main indices, and then it's broken down into UK, US, European, world indices, and sectors. If we close that up, you've also got Forex. You've got the majors, the minors, and some of the more exotic currency pairs available to trade. Of course, Capital lets you trade individual shares. It's grouped them into, they're all alphabeticized as they are on most platforms. So you can look through the UK 100, the 250, the UK small caps, and as well as the a lot of these, by the way, are might be phone only. So you got the US blue chips, which are obviously closed at the moment, and all sorts of different things. As well as them being grouped into these categories, you can of course search for them. So if I wanted to search for Vodafone dailies, Vodafone's daily market, then that would be here. So close that up, continuing down. As you'd expect, you've got the commodities, so your energies, your metals, and your soft and grains, and then bonds, interest rates at the bottom. So those are the main markets that Capital Spreads lets you trade. It lets you create. If you're not happy with the layout of this menu, you can create your own watch lists. So let's say you were interested in the online gambling markets, and you wanted to have a watch list to watch a few of those stocks. So you might type in 888 Holdings and add that to a watch list. You might type in BWin Party, add that to a watch list, and you might type in King, which recently floated, and makes a lot of soft games. You might add that to a market, and then you can sort of manage your watch lists here. What you might, so the other interesting thing that Capital Spreads offers you is the latest news. You don't have to go to Bloomberg or open BBC News Business to kind of see what's happening in the markets. It offers you all this from within the Capital Spreads trading platform. Capital's just relaunched its interface, so it's on a new technology platform. So if you're looking at this and you're thinking, well, that's not the way it looks for me, log in, and you've not logged into your account for a while, have another look because it's all changed. Let's look at how the charts work now. So if we kind of bring up the charts for Barclays, you see it loads in this side panel. You can tear it off and make it bigger. So let's do that. So you've got the live price at the top, and straight away you've got kind of it's like a fairly naked chart. It's not put any technicals on, but these are available. These are available fairly easily. You can customize this chart in different time frames. Of course, the default is the 1 minute chart. If you're more of a that's fine for intraday traders. So if you're looking at, you want to look at the 15-minute chart. If you're taking more of a long-term view, you can obviously switch that to the 1 day chart or the week chart. One thing Capital does have is alerts. So you can create alerts that will add triggers that will alert you when certain events happen. in a particular market. So I want to be alerted when the moving average crosses a certain threshold, when the high or the low meets certain criteria. You can set the amount and you can decide what interval is relevant here. So that's quite useful if you want to step away from the platform and still hear when something interesting happens. So let's go ahead and open a trade now on something like, let's say, Barclays as an example. First of all, we look at the market information. We can see that our minimum stake is £1, £1 per point. The maximum stake is £200 per point. This market does offer guaranteed stops for a charge of 0.5%. That's all the info we need. So let's go ahead and make a trade. So we rather than an order where we're kind of specifying a price that we want in the future, we're saying we're issuing a market order here. So we're basically taking whatever the market will give us, but we can see an indication of what that will be here. So let's say we're gonna bet £5 a point, and we're gonna go long. We're gonna buy. We're gonna put our stop. I believe the minimum distance for the minimum distance for a guaranteed stop is something like 15. I think we can look at the market information here again. Let's see. If I just go back to the market information. Yeah, it's got to be at least 5% away if we want to have a guaranteed stop. For our purposes here, we won't. It's not the most volatile of stocks, Barclays. So there's no major announcements scheduled. So let's go ahead and just place a £5 a point trade with a stop maybe 30 points away. Yeah. We can also set a limit as well. So if let's say this reaches 260, that will close us out of our trade. So now we click buy, and you can see our trade's confirmed. So we'll come back in a little while and see how that trade's doing. Okay, so here we are back in the Capital Spreads platform. It's about 1 hour later. You can see that the price of Barclays, the rolling daily, has moved up slightly, and we're showing a 34 pence rise. So obviously Barclays is not the most volatile of stocks right now. It hasn't really moved at all. So what we'll do is we'll just kind of close this out and show you how it works. So okay, 59 pence profit. Let's just click close, and it's directing us to sell, to close that position. So we'll do that now, and we took a 60 pence profit.